Optical radiation from 380 to 780 nanometers is called visible radiation or light. Visible radiation is the region of the electromagnetic spectrum that is visible to humans. It is usually considered to be made up of red, orange, yellow, green, blue, indigo, and violet light. Optical radiation from 780 nanometers to 1 mm is named infrared radiation and can be divided into three major categories, A, B, and C. These spectral bands were defined by the International Commission on Illumination, CIE, in 1987. However, biological effects in tissue have less sharply defined spectral limits than the classification systems, described here. We are permanently surrounded by electric and magnetic fields. Light is made up of pulses of electromagnetic radiation known as photons. Each of these pulses is called a photon and is a particle of light. These can be thought of as a wave pattern in the electric and magnetic fields which surround us. The wavelength is how light is measured, and is the distance between similar points on the wave pattern. It determines the color we see in the visible spectrum and is usually denoted by the Greek letter lambda. The wavelength can be any size from very small, like billionths of a meter, to very large, such as hundreds of meters. The range of wavelengths is known as the electromagnetic spectrum. Somewhere in the middle of this range lies the wavelengths we are able to see, and these represent the spectrum of visible light. We are familiar with these visible wavelengths as the colors of the rainbow. Just beyond the violet end of the spectrum lies the ultraviolet region, and beyond the red end lies the infrared region. Further out from the visible region are other types of radiation. The wavelength of light determines the color we see. Shorter wavelength photons look blue to us, and longer wavelengths look red.